Want to work in Japan? A word of advice from the future. Don't set that trap for your future self. There are reasons why you may decide to leave Japan, and when you do, you may struggle to adapt or find a job back in the West. I think the best compromise is probably working for a foreign company in Japan or be your own boss, because most of the skills you learn in a Japanese company are most likely of no use outside of Japan. If you want to specialize in something, it may be hard to compete with someone who has spent the same amount of time, of years, just working on that one thing. In the meantime, you may have learned a lot of things, including Japanese language, which takes a long time to master at a business level, or how to negotiate in Japanese, but those skills are pretty much useless outside of Japan. Everything is possible though, just be aware of this. And these are a couple of reasons why you may decide to eventually leave Japan. Family and health. If your parents and close relatives live at 14 hours flight distance and you work for a company with few holidays that only lets you visit them once a year, you may be missing out from their lives, and eventually you may want to be part of that again. Also, as you grow older, you may struggle with the hay fever in Tokyo during the spring and then the 3 months of hot and humid weather. When you are young, you have the energy, but as you grow older, you may want to live in a place with milder weather. I'm Spanish. I lived 12 years in Japan before I moved to the UK. I love Japanese language and Japanese culture, but as a software engineer in the UK, those are just hobbies now, not the skills I need for my job. I've moved back to Europe so I can visit my family more often. Also, I feel healthier here, working hours are better, and I don't regret living in Japan because it's given me so much and it's made me who I am today. I'm just leaving this here as food for thought. 頑張ってください。